Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lady Candic and you know why we're here. Shane Dawson put out a second video to his new series. This one actually has like a topic and a concept, and it also features Jeffree Star, so it's much more interesting than the first video. Thank God, because I don't know if I could continue doing this if it didn't get a little more exciting. But it got a lot more exciting, so let's dive in. We start off with Shane Dawson still at his house, and he reveals that Jeffree Star says he wants to announce something in Shane's video. They're building the suspense up for whatever Jeffree wants to announce, and Shane is like, everyone is going to think this is planned because it's such a big thing. But honestly, like, do any of us really think it was planned? That whole first video of this series was a full testament to the lack of preparation. I was left wishing that you would have planned something. And they're getting ready to go to the airport, and Ryland asks the most important question of this entire video.
Okay, so what's the vibe? What do you mean? Like, are we dressing to impress? Are we... No.
Shane doesn't seem to understand this dress to impress stage because he can't even change his shirt for a video that millions of people will tune into. Literally in the next scene, Shane gives us this insane humble brag.
I wear them in the gym. They're my gym shoes. So I'm gonna bring these.
You just casually wear Gucci when you work out.
I won't wear these Gucci shoes out, but I'll wear them to the gym. But that's just because of who he is. Like, obviously he doesn't want to be too flashy. We can tell that by his attire. And he says that he would feel silly wearing Gucci shoes out, so he wears them to the gym. Like, I get it. It's just funny. The excitement and energy of this video gives us some fun banter between Shane and Ryland, and I'm so here for it. Shane's talking to the camera and he's feeling so good and confident, and then Ryland comes in and he's like, I thought we were dressing to impress.
Second guessing everything. I thought we were dressing to impress.
I am. A white jacket. New me.
It kind of shuts Shane down immediately. He's like, wait, I thought that's what I did here. Ryland calls his outfit bold, but I really don't see it because he's just wearing a black sweatsuit. But he makes up for it later because his outfit changes are everything. The black sweatsuit that he's wearing might not be bold, but the glasses that he puts on his face definitely are. I think someone forgot to tell Ryland that they actually get to ride inside the aircraft.
Oh, the hole!
No, I got new pants.
Oh shit! Shane has finally done it. He changed his pants. He kind of had to because his pants ripped and they 100% look like his old pants, but we all have the comfort of knowing that he's wearing fresh pants.
Because it's like exciting to see him, but then it's like, well... I mean, maybe he's happy.
What is with some of these flashbacks? Like, what was the point of that one? I am so excited to be making this video. See? Excited. Jeffree Star keeps talking to us from beyond, like, I don't know from where. Because he hasn't been introduced in the video yet. He's just talking to us from, like, the air.
Okay, I'll see you soon. But just know that this feels so right because it's with you.
It's cracking me up a little bit. I've been trying to speculate on what the name of the second unreleased palette is going to be. Just like most people, I thought it would be called Cancelled. We got a little bit of a hint in the last video. During a flashback, Jeffree hears the name of the palette and says, oh, it's a double entendre or something like that, which means that the whatever it is would have two meanings, and one of those meanings would have kind of a sexual connotation to it. So now I don't think that it's going to be called Cancelled. I don't have a clue what it's going to be called. Maybe something like Double Dip. What do you guys think the name is going to be? As soon as they get to Casper, Wyoming, before they've even left the airport, Ryland does a costume change. I am living for all of his vibes in this video. Shane, of course, is like, what do you mean costume change? I've only had this on for 40 hours. Now we get Jeffree's entrance. He's there to pick them up from the airport, and he's looking fab as usual. Pretty casual, but always fab. Wait, what was that TikTok they just flashed? What is that? Jeffree said, why move your body when the camera can move it for you? Jeffree has toned down his lifestyle a lot, but he still bought a brand new electric Hummer just to pick them up from the airport.
When we knew they were coming, I said, oh god, when are we gonna pick up Shane? And I don't want him to, like, be embarrassed, you know? So we actually just bought the all brand new electric Hummer. There's only 1,500 in America, and this one somehow got one.
But he's fucking rich, so, like, why not? And it's electric, so it's better for the environment.
Should go to the Star Yak Ranch first.
Okay.
Let's say hi, let's have a cold Red Bull and a glass of ketamine and just a glass of ketamine and just...
Why isn't he laughing? That was a joke, right? Maybe not. Maybe a little bit of LA did follow him to Wyoming. Probably the most shocking part of this video is when Jeffree Star pulls out this massive handgun in the car amongst people that have never even touched a gun.
If you ever feel like you are unsafe, don't worry. I got you.
Oh my god!
Don't worry, I got you. Okay. Yeah, and
He's like, hey, welcome to the middle of nowhere. But at least he has enough sense to put gun safety at the forefront. Because you can't just hand somebody a gun that's never held it before and trust that your life is not in danger.
You buckled in back there, Hans?
I'm ready. What's happening?
We're just gonna go.
Oh.
You might want your head against the back.
So, only charging right now.
Oh my god.
You ready? Alright,
It's short.
this is called the box freedom mode here. Let's go!
What? I didn't even know a car could have such a feature. You'd think that it would be like a safety hazard because one little turn of the wheel and you're all gonna flip, but that is so fucking cool. It's like a built-in roller coaster. Dude, being rich looks so much fun. You would definitely have to have like straight back roads to use this feature. I could just see my husband now like bursting everywhere he goes. So Jeffree's announcement is that he's quitting YouTube. He says that nobody's watching anymore. There is a downtrend in his viewership and how many views each video is getting, but I think that's mainly because most of the videos that he puts out lately is like an ad. It's like a video to sell whichever palette he made that month. And people just don't want to see that anymore. The really personal parts of Jeffree Star is not in his videos anymore. I don't really see it. It's not as creative as it used to be. It's very creative in like a showy sense, but it's not creative in like a reality sense. I think really Jeffree is just so burnt out on social media. I think he's to a point where he wants to live his life and enjoy his life without being ridiculed at every corner. He was an opportunist and a business person from day one. He figured out how to monopolize on his personality, how to get himself out there. He really created himself as a brand. All the little ins and outs that went into creating his products, he really took the reins on most of that and cut out a lot of the middle people and really maximized his profits. He figured out how to manufacture his own stuff, how to ship it, how to store it. He had his own warehouses. And then once he had that system going, he started doing that for other YouTubers. So he was finding a way to make money on their brand and their audience, and in a way that was helping that YouTuber as well because he had a system already in place that he was just able to plug them into, and it made it easier on them. I don't think he just blindly went into the yak thing. I think he knew there was money in yak meat, and there's no shame in that. He's just finding a way to make money without it being completely in the public space. I personally would buy meat from a ranch that I knew allowed their animals to live leisurely and normally until they are butchered. A lot of cattle farms and pig farms and other places we get meat don't treat the animals very well, and their quality of life is really bad. So just knowing that the animals had a great quality of life before they were butchered would make me want to buy from that ranch. And he's moving into a business venture that is more sustainable to our planet. I know he's still making consumerist products like the makeup and stuff, but I can see him kind of phasing out of that. Even his lifestyle overall has become more sustainable. His Wyoming ranch is so much smaller than the castle that he lived in California. Honestly, from this first view, it doesn't even look any bigger than my house. I know it is, I'm sure it is, but it just doesn't look any bigger from this view.
What are Red Bull tequila?
Yes.
Yes. So I know we don't know each other, but I've never drank before. But all my friends do, so I don't know how to make that. But
I've heard Jeffree say this before, but it's always surprising when I hear it because I don't think I know a single other person who has never drank. I know a lot of people that don't drink, but they have drank at some point in their life. Jeffree has massively downsized, but he still has this amazing arcade in his basement. But to me, it makes sense. Like, you already had all those machines anyway. That's only like 10% of the arcade he had before. You might as well bring them with you because there's not a whole lot happening in Wyoming. You need some kind of entertainment. Jeffree's starting to sound like he's really from the country.
might be time to hang up my button.
Jeffree is ranting about how YouTube sucks, but don't forget that that's where you got so much of your elevation. The amount of views that his videos are still getting are like something that most of us could only dream of getting. And that's on the low end. I guess that's all I have to say today because that's all I have in my notes, but I was really distracted even trying to get ready for this video. I'm sure there's so much I left out and there's so much happening around me right now that I'm super distracted. If you liked this video, please give it a like, put something in my comments, and subscribe. Until next time, goodbye. He starts us off. Shane starts off. What? You're recording when I don't want you to, and then you stop recording when I need you to. Anyway, as I've said 10 times off camera, middleman, what? Gotta block the random fucking sun ray coming into my room. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel.